Last week was epic. Epic, I tell you. We finally moved Meraaai's 500 kilogram power plant into the engine compartment. The week had its drama when Engine Pete nearly lost a thumb in the process. This week we continue our marathon as the long hills keep coming and we take them one hill at a time. We get our first look at Meraaai's new wraparound sunglasses. Work on our dashboard mold continues. We make a call regarding Meraaai's nose structure, and we start putting our solar panel bracket together. Plus, an ugly bug of sorts comes calling, and a few of us end up man down. All of this and so much more in episode 85 of A Dream Called Meraai. It is a new week, it is a new day, and yep, challenges are all over the show. This week we are hoping to show you some exciting developments on some of the glassware for Meraai. And there's also a nasty little bug in the air. This is apart from COVID, which is still with us. There's another little bug that is really kicking butt, and a few of the oaks at East Coast Scratch and Dent have been floored. They clapped me down, but more about that a little bit later. And but right now, let's see what Smoke and John and Bram are up to at Meraai. Bram is busy securing the PVC lining in our storage compartments. We're using the PVC sheeting because it is light, durable, and easy to clean. Plus, I have sheets of the stuff that we must use up. The guys have also cut out the PVC that will line our cooker base and washing up slider. Fortunately, the underside of our Smeg hob does not get hot at all. Mariki's favorite part of our build is coming along beautifully. Smoke and John has spent a huge amount of time working on our minibar. Maybe a bit too much time. Although Mariki would disagree, saying you cannot spend too much time creating storage for wine. This custom cooler and wine rack will live in the compartment that Bram has just been working on. In our bedroom, Smoke and John has started securing our wall panels into place. All these screws and joints will be covered by white edging and aluminium strips. We are still not close to fitting our main windows from Senna glass around the vehicle, as that can only happen once we have put all the new side panels in place. However, we do have movement at the front of the vehicle. Our big girl has been fitted for a really sexy accessory. Now Meraai's an old girl and she needs some glasses. So we're getting her some lacquer wraparounds. And we've just had Eugene here pitch up, and this is the first fitting we've done. We were still thinking about a split windscreen, with two pieces of glass. But this is the windscreen that was designed to fit the original bodywork that was there, which I think was from a Merc 507 bus. Bossman Bram Pretorius needs to work out the best way to make a frame for the windscreen.
Ons gaan net die kante nader bring. Nou gaan ons vir hom hier so 'n styl insit. Hier met 'n lip hier. En hy ry dit vaskom.
This is an accessory that we need to look after. The thought of something happening to Meraaai's new shades before they are installed is causing me to break out into a nervous sweat. I came up with a plan. As you can imagine, that is a big piece of glass, and it's quite a costly piece of glass, and we don't want it just lying around here and getting damaged. So what the guys have done is they've taken a template out of this blue stuff. With this template, we can at least keep working on the windscreen frame without worrying about breaking the thing. So the oaks are busy making a template of our windscreen, and then I saw Engine Pete pitched up here, and he didn't have his little thumb glove on. And look here.
It looks better now.
What? Look at that.
Yeah, 1 week, huh? This is much better.
Nice. Did you have stitches?
No, I just this is with plaster.
So this is all from Dr. Bram.
Yeah, Dr. Bram, yeah.
I mean, how's that? These oaks aren't human beings, man. They made us something else. That sweat I mentioned earlier turned out to be a bit more nasty than just a case of the nerves. It's not COVID, it's like a head cold, and it feels like an elephant has sat on your head
after eating the fruit of 100 marilla trees. It's just the most unpleasant feeling ever, and it knocks you down. You're like, kaboom. I've just recovered from it, and I was down for 2 days. Now Mariki's got it, and I believe Andre, our resin boffin, he's got it now. So hopefully he heals quickly and he can be back and working on the dash. But yeah, it's a horrible little thing.
I think this horrible little thing is from the Cuckiest extremis Snoterial family. This is a big setback for us, as our dash mold and side fairing mold have come to a complete standstill. It is this kind of thing that can push our completion date out to beyond August, something I cannot bear to contemplate. However, as with Engine Pete, Resin Man Andre Nel will not let some little snotkop bug keep him down.
Our resin man Andre Nel is back at work after being knocked down by that bug, and I've just come now to check on the dashboard, and I see there is something going on here. So I just want to find out where he is and see where we are.
The dash mold making process has been on the go for weeks now, and it still confuses me.
So what we're looking at now is the fiberglass, which will become the mold.
Now we're busy making the mold of the original pattern that we made. You saw first when you started all the pictures on the dash. Now we're making the mold which to take off that pattern.
Okay.
And once we got the mold, we pull apart.
Okay, then the mold is actually the fiberglassing we're seeing. The mold is on the inside of that fiberglass.
Yes. Pull it off, and we now have a mirror image negative
Okay.
of what we made.
And then inside that you put some more stuff in and you make the dash out of that.
Yeah.
I am increasingly frustrated by the slow fiberglass process, but I do understand why it is so slow. However, that does not make me feel any less concerned at progress in this department. It was this concern that led to a major change in direction.
At the end of last week's show, I mentioned that we had made a big decision regarding the nose of the vehicle. Now, we've just covered how complex this whole fiberglass process is. It's also very time consuming, and time is money. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the nose in steel sheeting and not fiberglass.
We're not taking an old nose, slapping it on, gooing a coat of paint. Oh no! We will be building Meraai's front from scratch. An important part of her front aesthetics will be our big girl's eyewear, her windscreen. Markiplier Chris needs to see that all his measurements are correct.
One of the little challenges that Markiplier Chris has come up against is that sort of steel arch across the top is quite fraught with rust on the one side. So there's movement on the one side, and on this side closest to me it's quite solid. So when you put the window on, even with the template's a bit flexible, but the solid window, when he's welding this in, it might move that way a bit, and we won't know it.
Our windscreen guy Eugene is babysitting Meraai's eyewear. Now he must return his charge to the shop so that Markiplier Chris can check all his measurements are correct. It seems as though they are, and we are back in business. With the windscreen sorted, we could now start looking at sorting out the front doors of the driver's cab.
Well, something we've been aware of for quite a long time is just how out of line these two front doors are, the driver's door in particular. The issue now being is that Chris has now positioned the windscreen, so he can't go messing around with that structure too much and push the windscreen out.
Markiplier Chris has been sussing out the lines that converge in the driver's area of our Meraai. In the past, this area was heavily modified, and all the backyard mechanics now need to be sorted out. Chris showed me how the passenger side of the vehicle is looking okay. Everything lines up, and this will be a relatively straightforward fix. The driver's side, however, is another story.
This is my headache. Okay, look here now. Look at this angle. This thing needs to sit there. The whole post needs to be there.
To fix Markiplier Chris's headache, he needs to get down to some good old-fashioned panel beating techniques.
Chris was just telling me this whole section here is about 30 mils forward compared to that side, so it needs to go 30 mils back. So that's what he's got, this like medieval chain thing here that he's just trying to use it to pull it back.
The work being done here is critical in ensuring that our driver's door is the same as the passenger door side of the vehicle. Once Chris has everything as close to perfect as possible, he can start welding things into place. Someone who is in his happy space is Smoking John. He is taking a gap from the woodwork of the past few weeks and is back to his numero uno passion, steelwork. He is working on the support for our storage area above the driver's compartment. He will only be able to weld these into place once Chris has completed his work on the door area. Time to look at our main alternate power source installation, our solar panel. Chris and Bram have been making a frame that the panel will fit into.
Now's the time that the guys are also starting to look at mounting our solar panel on the roof. Now I've got I think it's a 450 or 420 watt solar panel, and it's huge.
Our panel is actually a 415 watt super high power Canadian polycrystalline panel, a large appliance that needs to be pretty secure on our roof. Chris and Bram are busy working on the bracket for our solar panel. I was a bit concerned about the airflow beneath the panel and how high above the roof the panel should be. After some head scratching, a suitable bracket has been designed to keep our solar power source safely in place.
Okay, well that's about it for this week. Yeah, lots going on now. We're at the stage now where we are working on vehicle body being priority at the moment. Engine is in, but not at all connected. Drivetrain is not connected. There's a lot of work to do there still. Just thinking of my mates in Ukraine. I don't think there's a person on this planet who now doesn't know the colors of the Ukrainian flag, that yellow and blue. And just hear some amazing visuals of what an artist has done with that yellow and blue. And this artwork is like it's popping up all over the world in different forms. You see yellow and blue everywhere, and which is great to see the support, because we have no idea how long this is going to go on for. Anyways, so yeah, look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you so much for the support, and look after yourselves and keep safe.
Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You will find us under A Dream Called Meraai. Until next time, keep your dreams alive.